Hello, my Soto Pops. I'm your host, KJSOTO, and remember when Five Nights at Freddy, the movie, came out and it was all PG-13, and a lot of people were upset because it didn't have all the blood and gore that they were hoping for, because, they were expecting it, especially from Blumhouse. But that was not the case here for Venom 3, alright? It's PG-13, but there's a lot of shit that happened that should have made it rated R. Alright, had a lot of blood and gore and a lot of things to understand of what happened for like even kids will figure out, oh my god, how even maybe like the most innocent parents will be like, oh my god, this is PG-13. Yes, this I'm surprised this movie, based on what happened in this movie, passed to PG-13. I mean, yes, I understand most of the story, most of the majority of the movie did feel like it would have been PG-13. It would have been fine. Um, but when it comes down to the action, it's not. And I'm not mad about it. This is like the hardest PG-13 you would have ever seen. At least what I have seen so far. Because they're trying to make it as Spider-Man friendly as possible, which they couldn't because it's Venom. All right, but they did their best. I'll give them that. Yeah, this is literally a whole different light of I see with Venom compared to anything else when it comes to games, clips, cinematics, even the comics themselves. This is literally a whole new light of Venom. The kindest Venom I've ever seen. But he's still that guy. Like, don't fuck with him. However, in this movie, they fucked with him. I would like to talk about the things what I did not like about this movie. That is for certain characters in that movie that a lot of people, especially nerds such as myself, would know of, weren't as used as well. For me, they weren't used as I was hoping they would. But that's on me because this is Venom. This is Sony. All right, this so much was a letdown because Venom's associated with Spider-Man, and no Spider-Man was different. So that's bound to happen. And certain characters, certain villains that you're hoping to be such a fucking threat, they weren't. They're even the ones I was hoping for them to be like a total badass. Like, oh my god, they weren't. I shouldn't bring my hopes up. Why did I bring my hopes up for this one? I don't know, because especially when the first movie, the second movie, like certain things that they led up to, like, oh, maybe this is how we were like speculating what's gonna happen. This is gonna be the new villain based on from the comics, based from this and that. They weren't. If anything, they were bitch made. It was nothing looking forward to, and I was just kind of disappointed. And I should have known because this is Sony. There's no Spider-Man. This is funny ass Venom. He doesn't even have the logo. So I should have seen this coming. Another is the lazy writing. All right, I understand what's going on in this story, but they kind of drag it out. It was more lengthier than it felt more lengthier than the second one, but at the same time, it's like so much. Is everything was like out of place. Everything is all over the place. Is what I meant. I mean, they kind of it's like you just had a rookie writer and this is their best that they could do. If that was the case, you know what? I'll give it to them. But other than that, no. I still liked it, but no. And you shouldn't. It should have been handled better. Like Tom Hardy did his thing, of course. Acting is phenomenal. He did everything when it comes to it. Everyone did their spot. Everyone in this movie did their role. Everyone did it right. It's just the writing. That's it. It's not the actor's problem. It's the writer's problem. It's just what the fuck is going on here. I know what's going on, but at the same time, what? Now, as I mentioned earlier about the goriness and all that when it comes to the action, that's one of the things I like about this movie. The action was fucking awesome. It was creative as hell. Oh, I loved it. All right, whoever's behind that, you did a fucking fantastic job. That's for sure. You let the actors carry the movie with their roles and the action, but your story kind of fucked it over. That's how I felt personally, but I still love the movie. It's still a movie that I would like to watch again. I will do my best to understand it in one way or another. All right, there's a perspective in everything. Yeah, my soda boss. That is my honest opinion regarding this movie. I can't wait for it to come out on digital so I can watch all three. That way, I guess maybe I can see in a different perspective, a new light. The first one, I fucking loved it. I think hella people love the first one, but the second one kind of, I don't know what fell off there. The writing didn't handle that well either. But I feel personally the writing in this third one is a little more better than the second one. Maybe it's a mix. Even though I like the third one more better than the second one. That's how I feel. All right, not speaking for anyone else, but that's how I feel. All right, and that may say a lot. All right, I'm not gonna say it's not worth watching. I'm gonna say it's worth to try to watch. All right, if you really care about movie story and all that. All right, my soda pops. Hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great day. If not better, I'll see you all later.